Thank you, Liz. Well, folks, it is one of the best and most exciting games of the year. Of course, I am talking about the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl, where this year the Colorado State University Rams are set to take on the Washington State University Cougars. And here with me now is Jeff Zimbieta, Executive Director of the Gildan, New Mexico Bowl. Jeff, thank you for joining me this morning.
Good to see you, Chad. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Very exciting stuff. So for people who may not be in the know, let's get the details right away. When and where is the New Mexico
Saturday
Bowl?
afternoon at noon, University Stadium, the very first college football bowl game of the year. There's 35 of them, and it starts right here. I mean, the road to that BCS championship game at the Rose Bowl on January, I think, 10th. It all starts right here in Albuquerque on Saturday noon. It'll be televised live to the nation on ESPN.
That is awesome.
Really
That's
cool.
so exciting that we are kicking off the bowl season.
You know, when we started this thing, and I can't even believe we're going on 8 years. This is our 8th season.
Wow,
you know,
really?
We wanted 8.
Wow.
And we wanted to just do something for this town, for this state, for the city, to bring just the spotlight here, to shine on Albuquerque for 3.5, 4 hours, and we've had really good success. The games rate really well. The teams, we've had some tremendous games, none better than what we had last year. And, and it's we fill hotel rooms and restaurants and bars and retail outlets on what is historically the slowest tourist week of the year in the state, and that's why it's a pre-Christmas game. That's why it was slotted where it is, and I think we've got 2 really good traveling groups coming in. Washington State's almost sold out of their allotment as of yesterday. They may have sold out of their 5,000 by now. CSU's at about close to 5,000, and I think we're going to have more people coming in for this game combined from both teams than we've ever had in the past.
That's great. That's really exciting. Well, so what are some of the new things that we can look forward to with this year's bowl?
Well, what we're going to do, we've got that public, the open, free pep rally on Friday afternoon. We use Old Town Plaza. I mean, it's New Mexico, it's Albuquerque, and so Van Tate actually MCs it, and he comes up on the gazebo. It's a battle of the bands, and it's packed in. It's Friday afternoon at 4:15. It's free. It's fun. It's raucous. Our luncheon tickets are sold out. We've got our kickoff luncheon on Friday afternoon. Is led Joe Theismann's coming in to be our keynote speaker for that. We'll have teams in. Actually, Washington State gets here tonight, so they'll be in town tonight. We kick off bowl festivities tomorrow out at It's, where we feed these big boys all they can do to themselves, and then they get game cards and they go out and they're playing. They're riding game. Big 350-pound linemen on these big roundabouts and playing video games, and it's fun. But more so, Chad, what it does, it celebrates our town. And so I ask people, look at this thing, not as a football game, although that's the centerpiece, but really as a celebration and an event for us. It's a quality of life game. It's a quality of life piece. It's an economic driver for what we're doing here. And when you see people running around in crimson and gray this week and green and gold, say, hey, welcome and thanks. And because part of the success that we've had has really been the way the community has just reached out and really embraced this thing.
Yeah, and it is. It's really exciting, like you said, the fact that it's kicking this, the whole bowl season off. I'm always a big fan. I grew up here in New Mexico, so I grew up on, the Lobo basketball, the Lobo football. So I got to tell you, the Colorado State name, very, very common to my ear. So I have to ask you, do you think they're going to have a little bit of a home field advantage because they're also Mountain West?
Maybe. They played here a week ago or a month ago.
Yeah.
They were on the field. Maybe. I don't know that they're going to have a bigger crowd. I was asked about a week ago, why not, Arizona instead of Washington State? They'll bring a bigger crowd. Well, we had Arizona last year, and I think Wazoo is going to bring a bigger crowd. They haven't been to a bowl game in 10 years.
No kidding.
These people are out, and then Mike Leach, the former Texas Tech coach, has them really fired up. But as CSU played here, they know the field. Their running back, Capri Bibbs, who leads the nation in touchdowns, more touchdowns than anybody else. He scored 6 against the Lobos here about a month ago. So they know it, and they're going to have a good crowd too. Maybe a little bit, shorter trip. Maybe that's why Washington State's getting in a day early just to get acclimated.
Yeah, right.
And the elevation as well. So we'll see. That might be the home field thing, is the elevation. They're used to the elevation.
Absolutely, they're used to playing at this kind of altitude.
But I just, honestly, Chad, football-wise, I love this matchup, and you never know when you're going to have a good game. Who knew last year's game was going 49-48 and going to be onside kicking crazy like it was.
Even Sunday, as they say.
And 3-4 years ago we had that double overtime game, and Wyoming was a double-digit underdog, and they beat Fresno in double overtime. Who knows? I love the matchup. I mean, we got the 4th leading passer in the nation in Connor Halliday. They're calling it Halliday time in Albuquerque is what they're calling it. The Cougars are calling it up at Washington State. And then you've got this diverse offense with Colorado State, the only team in the country who's got a 3,000-yard passer and a 1,500-yard rusher. I know I'm throwing numbers out, but bottom line is I just think we've got a wonderful, exciting, fun day good football game.
Yeah.
And I encourage people, come out. You know, we start at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and
Right.
we're going to do a fan fest. And we've got booths and bands and you know, stuff for the kids and the clowns and the face painting and the obstacle courses, and there's going to be food. The
So
marching
lots of stuff
bands
to get
come
out there
through
and
there.
do.
It's
Yeah.
just, like I said, it's an event. Football's around it, and
Right.
it's almost, you know what, some people say, well, I don't have an interest in either team. It's almost better.
Yeah.
Come out and watch and be entertained.
Come out and enjoy it.
And you don't,
Yeah.
you don't have to get,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
the Lobos got beat. You know?
Exactly.
You know?
Well, folks, you can get your tickets to the Gildan New Mexico Bowl. Head over to Casa.com, click on our Casa blog. And again, just to recap, folks, this Saturday, December 21st, 12 p.m. at University Stadium. Jeff, thank you so much for the
Chad, it's good to
information.
see
You got
you,
me
man.
fired up,
Thanks.
man.
I'll see you out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Cannot wait.